Next, can we please invite Dr. Prasarn Trairatvorakul, Senior Advisor of the SECON Group.
Good morning, everyone. I feel much honored to be part of the very distinguished panel this morning. Although in comparison with the organizations represented by panelists on the left of my seat, the Central Group is probably better known to be a business enterprise rather than a social enterprise. And they're not to say that we are compatible with PET, since they are known to spend a huge amount of resources on projects for social goods. Yet, Central Group, in fact, has long involved in many community development projects. But again, in comparison, the mainstream is more on retail business. Compare the asset size, turnover, and also always much bigger than projects. But in absolute terms, some of these projects, in fact, are very sizable. And some of them, in fact, can stand alone to be what we call, according to the terminology and explanation, leading and sustainable enterprise. Now, listening to Dane's presentation, I think the best way to get the picture probably about Central Group's role in this matter. We have on one side what we call mainstream business, which is very huge. Then we have activities projects. Some of them can be enterprise by themselves, which can stand alone and sustain. Some of them probably not and require resources transferred from the ministry. At the moment, I think at least for the past 2 years, we are undergoing some what we call strategic transformation on this matter. The approach is not so much on trying to encourage setting up more social enterprise and so on. In fact, the approach is broader on and try to tackle on the mainstream business. The approach, the thinking towards the direction of doing things that will congruence with the desirable values of the society, or at least not to do something in the opposite. That's the approach. But tactically, we can use projects. And some of them can be classified as social enterprises to encourage the mainstream. Realizing that in fact, if the mainstream do things correctly, is much more powerful because of the resources and so on and so forth. And using the tangible projects to influence the thinking. This morning, I think with the short time I shared with you 2 parts of it. Which is, in fact, it's an ongoing project. It's not completed yet. The first part is more on trying to align the thinking, the spirit, the mindset among senior executives with the management on how we should do our business, particularly in the ministry. The second part that I want to share is some of the project execution of projects going on. In fact, in putting quite nicely that the challenge is the on the first part, on the thinking, for the past year we had conducted a series of workshops for senior executives, middle management, about the thinking of sustainability, development, and so on. Some of the concepts that we are trying to transfer, like the meaning of sustainability quality legacy. Think not just of short-term benefit, long-term. Think not just of the interests of yourself, but the interests of the commons. Think not just of the growth in quantity, also in quality. We also trying to discuss a lot about the importance of stakeholders. And not that this is a new concept. I look through speeches of predecessors of the family. This is a big business grown by family Chinese migrants 70 years, more than 70 years ago. Speeches of former generations, there were words, emphasis on customers, on employers. Nowadays, if you look through speeches of the present generations, you strikingly find more words, communities, environment, and so on. Probably the group has grown bigger. Probably the world is more complex. It's a reflection of that in their mind. In fact, they think of stakeholders. Now it's much more circumspect. The concepts of the intertwine between private benefits and social costs, not in separation. In fact, not in the classic textbooks in economic courses that business enterprise are for private business. Social cost is the duty of the government and collecting tax to fund it, to whatever. Examples like if the quality of education is so bad, how can you have enough talents to manage your business? They're much more complex. Think of examples that if the sea, the air is polluted, how can you still go on with your hospitality business? How can you go on with your hotel business, inviting tourists from abroad? Things of example that if people in the provincial areas are so poor, how can you have customers with purchasing power to come to your stores? So the two are intertwined. This is some of the concepts that we disseminated to senior and middle management executives. We certainly brought in the concept of creating shared values in doing the mainstream. Do your business, do what you are good at, but in a way that in recognition of the values desired by the society. And luckily, somebody mentioned 2-3 years back, 2015, the UN came up with these very nice common goals of the world, 17 SDGs. To make it handy, we can group them into 4 or 5 pillars people are familiar with, and through Chansin mentioned with people, planet, prosperity, peace, and collaboration of participants. We at that we are a bit more advantageous than the UN in a way. We can talk a little bit of cultures. We can talk a bit of religion without any serious conflicts. Hence, we tell our executives that, among our thousands of projects you are doing, can you cluster, make it more meaningful, make it more impactful? So we are involved in a number of education in the rural areas, projects with the people development. We do things in community, local products, and so on. Certainly, we are one of the largest energy consumers in environment. Can we do something more? And then peace and cultures, and so on. So these are the thinking, trying to make it handy and get people, get their thoughts clear. One thing we also trying to get it over to our executive that in order to do so many things and without clear purpose, things which one have some impact to the society. And the more important, in fact, whether outcome good or bad, one of our primary purpose is to get the engagement of people in the organization and whatnot beyond their capability, beyond their capacity as a staff. They can also do lots of things. So engagement and impact. These are some of the concepts that we care about. This is the first part that we are doing on the thinking, developing thinking, the spirit, the mindset. Now, the second part, with this, particularly on the engagement, we divide the second part that I want to share. These are now more tangible, visible projects that we are doing. With the concept of engagement, we devise under the umbrella, the strategic umbrella of central thumb. Thumb in Thai words means you do it, you act. So we have the purpose of telling the people in the organization that you do, not just give money away, not just give donation, you thumb. So from now on, what all the projects, activities will be under the umbrella of the central thumb. And the mission statement is that Central Group CSV project aims to create jobs, create careers, help build the community and improve the quality of life for employees and the community as a form of sustainability. I just found out that in fact in Thailand, Central Group is the largest employer. We have direct employee more than 80,000, and then we include related employment and so on. It's more than 200,000. So I think this is probably something we can have some way with how we do it in terms of quality. So in the pillar of people, we focus on 7 areas, particularly in the provincial areas. Group education, we have staff who are volunteer, who are good at STEM, ICT, English. If not, we partner with other organizations, work with the what we call group of directors of some schools in 7 areas on trying to improve the quality education in STEM, ICT, English, and whatnot. We also, along the way, many of these schools, some of them they have some what we call dietary shortage and so on. We in cooperation with Vietnam, we build and support egg farm, hen houses for consumption, egg consumption of students, and also they can sell their excesses and earn some additional incomes too. We are I say, the largest employer of these able people, more than 700 now. They work, and these are social enterprise. They work in appliance repair shop. Because we sell lots of electrical appliances, and customers sometimes come in and for repair. Some people with disability, they can do the repairing. A lot of them also work in the call center, contact center. And the picture on the right is what we call the earthworm fertilizer farm. Earthworm in Thailand, Saiduan. They raise some of these disabled people raise earthworm. And earthworm you can do, they can help you produce organic fertilizers. And very popular, selling at very reasonable, very good prices. Also, a lot of these disabled people are also in this what we call earthworm fertilizers. Here's some of the examples. Now, community, as I said, we try to align the value of our mainstream business and of the societal community. We know consumers want vegetables fresh, organic, not contaminated. and they are so willing to pay higher price. Top supermarket go to community like Namgyutta in Phetchaburi. Phetchaburi, lots of vegetable farms. Go there and try to reduce the chemical fertilizers, grow organic vegetable. Lots of patience needed because they will have to solve lots of problems. But anyhow, do it, and then we encourage and we help them. We set up what we call selection vegetables sorting houses. Then we also have cooperation from the Ministry of Health, Public Health. Independently, they send unit to check and certify that the vegetable coming out of these farms, no chemicals contaminated. Then we help invest in some of the what we call the cooling trucks, so that this can ship from their cooperatives to our outlet. And then they get, after a short time, after a year, they get much higher income. And it fits in well with the consumers. Consumers are willing to pay higher price for those kind of products. And we launched last week. We launched what we call Jing Chai Farmers Market in Udon Thani. And this model, if successful, we will roll out to all places that we have what we call marketplaces in the province. It's an open area. Some more than 50 farmers were there, bring their products, sell directly. Indirectly, they learn how to do business. In the old days, they produce, and sometimes they sell things in lump sum. Very surprisingly, sometimes now they can do this type of market, and people want to buy mango only half fruit. They were not familiar. They sell the mangoes in dozens, in bushels, and so on. Now the retail consumer say, I want only half the mango, half the fruit. Now they get retailing by themselves, and then they sell, they interact with the retailing. Now we just roll out in Udon Thani, and we are going to roll out in all. It's going to very simple, open space. We work with the local authority, the farmers there, and sell their products. And this one is going to roll out of Central World, I think yesterday or so. This is a concept of local shops selling local products with design. You can may compare with Jim Thompson to Naraya. These are products by local people. And we want to call, I think this is this is in aligned with the concept of state and social enterprise in the way that we want to know that these are good products. Don't buy it just the sole purpose of charity or help. You buy it because they have good products. Hence, we are going to call this shop Good Goods. It's going to, I think it's going to go out good goods. We will start with one, we get only the kiosks, but we are trying to secure a more permanent place, a Central World, and later on we roll out to all our shopping plaza. Shop is going to call Good Goods. Probably in the beginning, not going to be able to compete with Jim Thompson, but who knows later on in the future. Good Goods. These are the types of products that they sell. We send designers, work with local talents. They are good already, but sometimes they are not connected with retail consumer. They don't know what types of product fits in with what they like. We send designers to work with them. This is the picture of the Good Goods kiosk in Central World. I think 1 or 2 days ago. Environment, we have an aspiration that in all shopping plaza, any place that we go, 4 square kilometers around, got to be a place with good water-wise, air-wise, and so on. We started right now working with lots of business entities in the area, Central Rathram. Very challenging because there are lots of food stalls, and sometimes when they have the leftover from the food that they store, they just put it in the drainage and so on. We are in the process trying, but the aspiration is any place to go 4 square kilometers, got to be good environment. And besides that, don't do something bad in the opposite, do things in opposite. Not to construct a big shopping mall and obstruct the water flow, for example. But on the positive side, you want to create a good environment. Plastic reduction and the circular economy, reduce, recycle. Solar roof, new Prasarn mall, whenever possible, we try to install the solar roof. The plastic compression machine, we installed them in Central World, trying to find a good way of people to incentivize them to use. In other words, you have this bottle of plastic, you put it in the machine, you compress it, so that it can transport away. It's an ongoing project. Peace and cultures is an example of Namsi. Namsi is a local district in Drum. We found out that there were local talents, very interesting patterns of fabric. They learned from their predecessors, ancestors, and so on for hundreds of years. Now we go there, work with them, have designers, and then also construct a museum. In that case called Namsi Museum. This is almost complete with the rooms there. Pictures and story of generations of ladies who never learned anything in schools, but so good. They have very interesting patterns of fabric, and we have designers work with them. And some of these are going to be at a good goods shop. Now, the last picture I showed, we also partner with the international organization doing goods wherever we can. The left is we signed with the UNICEF that we commit to pledge really huge area where lots of traffic of people that UNICEF can use the space to campaign for fund. I think very successful. I think last year we had several millions of baht. If I'm not wrong, some 40 million baht or so. Because some of these shopping carts, a lot of people, lots of shopping. And on the right, a cooperation with the World Wildlife Fund, trying to preserve the important watershed in Nan province. Nan province is a very important watershed region, and there are lots of deforestation. We are now working with World Wildlife Fund, trying to preserve those. Now, this is the second part of some examples of the projects that we are doing. But the main purpose is trying to influence the mainstream business towards the direction of sharing the good values in the society. I do hope that some of this information is useful for the conference. Thank you very much.